Hello, Aries, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So, this is going to be a read for you and who, okay? Now, that who could be a friend or family member, one side of a situation or another if you do not have love on the brain. And then, of course, if you do have love on the brain, then it could be a friend, it could be a significant other, a person of interest, even a boyfriend, girlfriend, that type of thing, okay? So there you have it, all right? If you're looking for a personal read, because this is a general read, if you want a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, then you do want to go to guidedintuitive.com up here or in my description box below, okay? So this will be the second half of February. Now, if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel, and if you are a previous subscriber, welcome back. My name is Michelle, and we're going to jump into this. I've just got one quick announcement. We do have a brand new class that is coming out. It is about activating your Empress energy and being able to walk into a room and own it. So this is exactly what we're going to be talking about. A lot of us, can get so worked up, in our lives at work, and that masculine energy tends to take on a little bit more. And that's for some of the feminine out there. And we need a way to reactivate it, or how to do it, and how to tap into that inner genius that is within you. And this is what this is all about. So you do want to check it out up here or my description box below, and we hope to see you there. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this going. This is going to be, the first card is going to be you, how you feel about them. Okay. So it's going to be how you feel about them. And that's what we're going to start off with. Okay. So let's see what wants to come out. Second half of February. Let's see what wants to come out for you here. Okay. Here it is. All right. What is it? Heat. Okay. This is telling you to turn up the heat a little bit in this relationship or situation. And what's so interesting is that the universe has got your back. Look at the hands, okay, that is actually behind there. And you can actually see that. Can you see it there? It's like the universe is pushing you forward, and they're giving you this gust of heat to move you forward in this relationship or in this situation. Now, it could be something that might be holding you back, whether fear, whatever that is, but this is saying to turn up the heat a little bit. And that's what's going to be successful in this relationship or in this situation, okay? This is beautiful, okay? This is really, really beautiful. It's giving you wings to kind of move forward. Let's see what else wants to come out here, how you feel about them. So how you feel about them, I think you've got a lot of passion for them, maybe a little fearful, but a lot of passion towards them, okay? Maybe scared to kind of make it, to move it forward. All right. This is about, wow, this is about an angel of emergence. And when I see this, this tells me that it's time for the real you to be known. Okay. There's been some sort of transformation that perhaps has taken place for you, which is so beautiful. And it's actually allowed you to become that wholesome self and to bring you back home to who you really are. And a lot of us, as I kind of talked about at the beginning of the intro, about that, that feminine energy, is a lot of we wear different masks, right? And a lot of the time, and we don't realize it, and we get so caught up into what the culture, the social culture has prescribed for us, but we don't need to take that on. And so this is about an angel of emergence, about giving you the time and allowing that real you to emerge, and downloading that to you, so it kind of sets in your subconscious, and you're like, yeah, this feels really, really good. So I'm going to actually pull a tarot on this. I want to see what wants to come out. But this is so beautiful. Transformation is at hand right here. I want to see what the tarot has to say on this. This is how you feel about them, and you feel that you're the real, you can be the real you, and the real you is about to emerge. You're kind of turning up the heat perhaps in this situation and pushing through in this, and really not afraid to step and become the real you once again, or reactivating that once again. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is here. Yeah, it was probably after some sort of disappointment that has taken place. And that could have been the case. This is the 5 of Cups. So this is saying that there is a shift and a change within this, an emergence that is happening, and to turn up the heat and turn around and take a look at the other cups that are here, because you're only focusing on one perspective. Three, just what's missing. You're not focused. You're looking at the cup half full. Half empty rather than half full. Okay. So it wants to let you know is that your cups still runneth over. You just can't see the positive side of things because you're focused on the perspective of the negative. Now this is changing. Okay, so this could be your focus on the past you, and the new you is now emerging. Sorry for the glare there, guys. And the new you is emerging, but it takes you to turn around and to see that and see the love that is there for you. Okay. And it's helping to bridge, there's a bridge back there, the emotions. Okay, so if you pick up these two here, they're just below the bridge. That's going to bridge the emotions that have kept you disappointed here. Okay, so that's what I see here. There's a change. So this person, maybe you felt disappointed with this person, okay, in this relationship or situation. All right, let's see what that is. But it's changing, okay? And then we get actually the Two of Wands. It's that fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy. So you got the whole world in your hand, okay? So this is saying is that you see amongst the vistas that you're going to have emotions. You see the mountains. You're going to be able to confront them. You know that you can. And you've got a lot of passion towards this. The thing is that you are deciding, do you want to take that other wand with you or do you want to go alone with that wand and move forward? So that's what this is talking about. It's the two, and that's exactly what I see here. How interesting, guys. How interesting. Anything else that wants to come through? How you feel about them? How do you feel about them? I think you're trying to see if you see long-term with them, okay? How you feel about them is the King of Cups. You could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. But this person's really level in their emotions and very calm, cool, collected, and especially in the heart. They can dip their toe into the emotions and be fine with that. Can communicate very well in terms of emotions. So, I think that either how you feel about this person is that you are now after disappointment is that you're now leveling out your emotions. You're being transformed. This is interesting. I want to check out how they feel about you. Well, just before I do, I want to pull a love card. I want to see what wants to come out, Stu. How you feel about them? One more card. How you feel about them? One more card. I want to see what has to say. Okay. In this relationship or in this situation, this is about, you're really apprehensive about this, okay? There's something that's holding you back, okay? And it could be for a very good reason, okay? So a lot of this is saying is that you're apprehensive and there's doubt and fear that has been brought into this equation. So there's no movement. Even though the universe is trying to push you through and to move forward through this fear and go beyond that, go beyond looking here and going into the cups that are here so you can make this real transformation here. You're apprehensive. You're very apprehensive about it. So interesting. I feel like you're apprehensive about it. And this is about really balancing your practicality with spirituality. So that's the moon card's what wants to come out, and it wants you to balance the practicality with spirituality. Know that the universe has your back. Be practical. Take one little step at a time. Overcoming the fear, right? So if you're feared to move forward in a relationship after being hurt, this is saying that that your feeling is that I don't want to get hurt again, and so your thought is I don't want to get hurt again, and your feeling is fear, and the inspired action's not there, so the manifestation's not there. So what it wants you to do is to focus on what that thought would be. I deserve, I'm becoming the real me through here, right? I'm balancing my emotions. The universe has got my back, and becoming my real unique self is going to transform me in love, and I'm going to be able to look around and see those other two cups. So love is here for me, and then the thought within that is, yes, positive vibrations. My cup. I've got two cups that are full, and I can't wait to utilize them and see what the universe has in store for me. I know love is there for me, and it's just around the corner. And then the inspired action is taking the inspired action and putting that, not only saying it, but doing it and acting as if you have that and taking that first step to move forward. Hence manifestation coming to reality. Okay, so that's what I kind of want to share with you a little bit, and that's what this is talking about. So no need to fear, one step in love at a time. One step, one step, one step. You'll be revealed at the next step. Take one baby step, another revelation will come through. So don't need to eat the whole pie. Okay, so or just jump in and eat the whole cake at the same time. So that's what this is talking about. Now let's go into how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? They want to come together. They want unity, okay? They want to come together in worlds, okay? So they definitely want unity in this relationship or in this situation. So this is really beautiful. So that's what I see coming into play here. Yeah, it's unity in this relationship and in this situation. It wants to bring you. It wants to shift into that. It wants to move into reality, into unity, and to share their world with you. So there is a coming together. Yeah, that's what I see here. So I think the biggest thing here to remember is that there's opportunity, right? See the value and worth in others. Okay, so I think that's what is key here. So maybe this person, how they feel about you is they don't want to accept less than equal footing in a partnership. Is there equal footing in this partnership? Because it wants to come together, but this person is saying that they want unity, but they want equal footing in this. And this is saying is that if there isn't, it could actually hinder a fair outcome. Okay, so this is about strive for reciprocity in this relationship or in this situation. Just strive for reciprocity is what the key thing is. And rather than one person having more power than the other, this is really about empowering each other in unity, empowering each other. I have your back, you have mine. We kind of like empower each other rather than having a power play against each other. Does that make sense, guys? Because that's what I see here. So it really wants to come together, okay? So this is saying is that, act now. This person needs to act now. And the next card that I pull is the time card. So that person feels as they need to act now, and whatever has been holding them back probably had to do with some sort of childhood situation that had held them back from getting the light that they desire in this relationship or situation. So this is about resurrecting this. This is peace is not somewhere in the future. Peace is right now, and you can empower each other. And the time is now, right? So it's not, well, when we get peace, it's about making peace. Act now for the long-term benefits, right? So the universe is just really it really wants you to you came here in this relationship, you're sent here to learn something. So I really feel that that this is a key thing here. Timing is of the essence for them. How interesting. Wow. And time, it could be also that maybe something didn't work out the way that you guys wanted it to, and maybe on this side that it didn't work out the way that they wanted to, but you haven't missed out on anything. This is saying you haven't missed out on anything yet. And so this person, how they feel about you is that they maybe feel that they've missed an opportunity with you to have the world with you. And this is saying is that this is don't compare that, don't compare things to that they're maybe not happening quickly enough, because that comparison is going to lead to failure. It's saying you've got plenty of time here. Okay, release yourself by saying that it has to happen in a week, in a year, or whatever. Just really just be in the now and start moving forward. Because you get anxiety if you say that, you get that anxiety that's built up. I'm going to throw in a peace card. What is here wants to come out? How they feel about you? They think that they don't have a lot of time. And they have to make a choice rather quickly. So, that's what I'm seeing here. There's a choice. And this is interesting. Now, you're definitely a star of their world. There's no doubt about it. They really feel that, but they don't, at the same time, they don't want to get stung. They want to maybe continuously make more honey with you. I see a bee on his nose there, right? It's so interesting. And this card talks about, choice. So it's about making some sort of choice right now, and feeling that time is of the essence, that they don't have enough time, so they're getting anxiety. But there's no rush here, is what this wants to say to this other person. Okay. So how interesting. Yeah. So they need to balance their decision with their heart. So whatever situation that's coming into play, this is about not forcing peace, but just allowing it, to become. I'm going to pull a tarot on this. Wow. How they feel about you. Wow. It's like they have to make a choice or something. Okay. That's what I feel. Wow, guys. How interesting. Let's see how they feel about you. They're going into hermit mode and going into that introspection. I'm not surprised to see that, because obviously they've got anxiety. They're trying to understand their heart and their head, and go into that, but see it in a different perspective. And it's interesting. Yeah. It's, they're shining the light on their world. It's like they're looking down on their world. How do they see their world? And how do you fit into their world, and shining the light on there? You see, because he's looking down, like he's up high, right? So that's what I see here. Wow. Okay, and he wants the truth, that transparent truth. He's on white ground, could be snow, and he's trying to warm his heart and soul on what this is. This is a 9 card coming to fruition. What's the next card? A 10 card. Wow. The 10 of Swords. Wow. This person, something has come to an end for them. Maybe a choice was been made. Something came to an end. Could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius here. Something came to an end. Wow, they got the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. They doing a lot of backbreaking work, and wow, I mean, this is crazy, guys. They were doing a lot of work. So whatever it is that they felt like they were carrying such a heavy burden, real heavy burden. But the beauty of this is it's a 10. And when it comes to this, there's no more of this having to do that. They're making a choice. Yeah, and they want balancing of the scales. It's kind of that Libra energy here, right? This is justice, the balancing of the scales. Wow, I mean, can you imagine? I would want balance too, because look at this. So this person's coming from a tough area. I think, something was happening within their life, guys, and you probably know what it is, but just so you know, they want equal footing, maybe based on what they came out of. Okay, let's take a look at on what you need to know most about them. What do you need to know most about them? What do you need to know most about them? Okay, what does that look like? Wow, this is about what you need to know most about them is that this card is called Ready but Waiting. Okay, and when I see this card, this has to do with love. Okay, and so when this talks to me about right now, that even though that they feel that things have come to an end, and justice has been served, this is about, again, no rush. Bide your time, and when ready, they'll act. So right now that they're not quite there yet. Okay, they want to be there, but they're not quite there yet. Again, in terms of this relationship or in this situation, this is being protected by a higher power, guys. So just note that, okay? This is they're going to be fit for an opportunity soon. Justice came in to balance the scales out, so it's going to be soon. But after going through this, here, there is, they definitely want that balance and getting their sense of balance. Okay, so they don't want to act before they're ready. So what you need to know most about them is that they want to be ready, but they have to wait because they know that's divine timing as it relates to love. So that's what I feel that's coming through here. Any other insights that want to come through for this? Okay, what you need to know most about them. Whew, my gosh, wow. That they're going through some sort of purification. Yeah, they're going through some sort of rejuvenation and cleansing right now, guys. They really, truly are. The emotions. Wow. So I don't know. You're going to know most about that. It could be having to do with the dynamic with you, maybe a breakup of some sort or something happening within their life, but they're going through some sort of purification. It's a 32 card, which brings it to a 5, and 5s are about that change, right? And I get jewel within a teardrop within here. Let me turn this off here. A jewel within a teardrop. And this is about some sort of sadness it has now become a gem for them, and it has served to help transform them. So whatever teardrop sadness they have has changed into a jewel, and they have their it's kind of like their spiritual and their emotional um, uh, is spiritual and emotional is kind of going through some sort of reconnection with oneself. Okay, it's like a spiritual and emotional reconnection. Okay. And they're in deep appreciation for it. Okay, so what you need to know most about them is, even though that they're sad, that they're going through some sort of spiritual awakening and reconnection with oneself on their spiritual emotional side. Yeah, and what's interesting, it's a 10 card, which means come to fruition. Obviously, another 10, right? From this other person there. What you need to know most about them is yeah, they like travel. There's potential for travel and romance moving forward. Okay, there is that, and so I want you to keep that in mind. I think that when they're ready, you might have something like this come through. I'm just noting that for some of you, because it's a 36 card and it comes to fruition. What you want comes to fruition. What you need to know most about them is to enjoy that of which is hidden. It's the moonlight card. So it's about travel. It's about romance. I'm going to pull a moon card on this and see, again, what you need to know most about them. Travel, romance, a potential. So what you need to know most about them is there might be an opportunity for travel, romance, and potential with this person. And they do need time to take time to breathe out whatever has taken place, in terms of this relationship or situation. Yeah, just know that a win-win outcome is on the horizon. Balancing of scales. Here we go again with that Libra energy. So this is a win-win outcome. So if this is you guys, this could be also, I got to throw this out there for something. If it's a court case of something, that there's could be a win-win situation that could take place. Okay, I'm just saying this. But again, if it has to do with love, or if it has to do with business, there could be a win-win. But if in love, there is an equal balancing of the situation. Emotions had to get balanced once again. Okay, what or the anything else? What is it that you make together? What do you make together? What is it that you make together? Everlasting life, a brand new page that can be colored in. So the canvas is yours to create. Everlasting life. This is beautiful, guys. Really beautiful. And it just talks to me about that there is a beautiful story. And it's your story. You're at a blank page between yesterday and tomorrow. You're in the now. You're ready to do that. Okay. So it wants to build on what you already know in this relationship or situation, and turn anything that didn't work out into the spills into your life skills. Okay, so turn it into life skills, and how it's going to empower and build a stronger foundation in this relationship or in this situation. Okay, what you make together, everlasting life, having patience. Okay, so this is about having patience in this situation. This is interesting, guys, because you see this tree that's not colored in, and have patience that this is coming. Okay, it's kind of like these two should go together. Sorry for the glare there. So everlasting life is what you make together. Have patience. Soon it will look like this. This is gorgeous, guys. This is beautiful. All right. All right. Anything else that wants to come through as to what you make together? Night wind. This is about facing your fears in this relationship or situation. So there's healing. There is some sort of subconscious release from the darker side. So this is about releasing that of which is fear and that was dark inside you, which is your shadow side, and we have a light side and shadow side, right? It's kind of like they together make us whole. So it's about, acknowledging it, working through it, but moving forward regardless. Okay. Remember what we talked about moving over fear as we talked at the beginning? This is what this talks about. What you bring together is you're facing your fears in this relationship or situation. There's some sort of subconscious release here, and it's bringing forth some major healing, and hence the patience that is going to be necessary in order to take this to this. Okay. All right, so that's what it's all about. This is gorgeous, guys. Okay, any blockages, other blockages outside of that? I don't think so. I mean, really, it's about you're both creating a revolution in this relationship, reinventing what it was from before, and you're reinventing. You're both reinventing it yourselves. But it's reinventing the dynamic of this relationship, okay? Which brings forth a lot of new ideas and creativity for further brilliance on what this could look like moving forward, okay? What's the best way to move forward? What does that look like? Best way to move forward. What is it? Yeah, this is about, in this best way to move forward in this relationship or situation, what this talks about is letting go of any sort of restriction or fear, setting yourself free. Okay, that's exactly what she's doing within the roots of the tree there. It's kind of like they're standing when she's setting herself free. Fear is a big thing, guys. It's a theme in here, okay? So this is about letting go on a restriction of fear and to use your creativity in this process. Be creative on how to flip fear into fuel for you. And don't ask me to say that really fast again. Okay, but that's what this is saying. Okay, use your keen sense of ingenuity in this situation or in this relationship. Okay, because this is interesting, because I see some sort of there's been some sort of attachment here, right? And best way to move forward. What else? Wow. I'm going to pull one more card from this. I'm going to share them both. This is what the moon card says. The moon card says, if you continue to stay in fear, nothing will become of this situation. Okay? Nothing will become. But if you step out of fear, it tells you to step out of your comfort zone. Guys, wow. Strong theme here. So there's something that needs to kind of help move in that direction, okay? And what it's going to take is just, taking one step and then listening, right? This is communication between both of you, listening to each other. All forms of communication, voice, text, email, whatever. This is saying listen. It wants you to totally, totally listen, okay, in this situation and in this relationship, okay? Yeah, it says just, truly, truly listen, because you're going to hear things that you might not be able to, that you might have not have heard before, okay? So it's going to be definitely, really focus on, on really listening in this relationship or situation. Listen to your highest self and just listen. And it's all about what? Seeking to understand, right? Seeking to understand. So, really seek to understand another person's perspective or troubles or whatever that case may be. And it's saying is that, take their tales into your heart, into your mind, but allow yourself to be moved by whatever's happened to them. I think something major has taken place over here. Be changed by them and act on them, but first really listen is going to be key, okay? So delay action until you've explored another perspective and just know the other side of the story, okay? So something significant has taken place here. Guys, note your comments below. I'm sending you lots of love, and I look forward to seeing you in March. And until then, namaste.